I represent juveniles because this is the kind of client with whom I can have the greatest impact. They haven't even started life, they haven't had a career or a family yet, and I want to make sure that they can go through life and start that family, start that career, without something that happened to them when they were a teenager affect them for the rest of their life. People come and hire me for two reasons. They need somebody they can trust with their children's future. And they also need somebody who has a lot of experience in the area. I'm a former juvenile prosecutor. I spent a lot of time over there. I was a lead trial attorney in that section. And since I left that office about 13 years ago, I've continued in that court now as a defense attorney. The major difference between trying a juvenile case and an adult case is that you've got to keep your eye on the big picture. The big picture is what's going to happen with this case? What's it going to look like? Is there going to be any kind of record in the future? It's most important that someone understand the juvenile system, understand how to get through it, and it's important that we don't have that permanency of record at the end of the game. For instance, sometimes it's actually better to get on probation than it is to fight a trial because you can seal the record faster. It just depends on your situation. Juvenile cases present many different kinds of outcomes, from simply an unofficial or pretrial diversion called prosecutorial diversion, all the way up to a child being placed in a youth penitentiary. And in between, we have more formalized probations, and we also have a probation that feels just like the penitentiary, where they've actually taken your child and placed him or her into a facility, taken that child out of your household. There are several other scenarios that can happen to your child. If your child has been accused of a more serious case, the state's attorney can choose a very different outcome. They can seek a determinate sentence. A determinate sentence is the type of sentence where a child, if found true or guilty of an offense, can be placed at a very young age in an adult prison. The more serious cases also have a process called certification and transfer, and this is a kind of case where the DA's office can seek to have your trial in adult court and your child treated just as an adult. One of the critical things for the attorney to understand when representing a juvenile is the fact that you're representing a kid. You're representing a teenager. Teenagers make mistakes. That's the only way that we learn, is through making mistakes. My job is to make sure that those mistakes made as a teenager don't follow that kid for the rest of his life.